Welcome to English Podcast Academy. My name is Olivia, and it's so nice to see you here. It really means a lot that you're taking time for yourself and your English journey. I know you're here because you want to make English a part of your daily life, not just something you study, but something you live and feel. That's exactly what we're going to do today, step by step, with a calm and simple approach. In this video, I'll tell you a simple story from real life, something that could happen to anyone, maybe even something that has already happened to you. After that, we'll look at useful phrases together. These are phrases you'll hear in daily conversations, in cafes, at work, on the bus, even while chatting with a friend. I'll explain them one by one in a simple, easy way, so that you can not only understand them, but also use them with confidence. By the end of this video, you'll feel more confident, more natural, and more connected to real English. Not textbook English, but the kind people use every day. So, get comfortable, grab your tea or coffee, and relax. Let this moment be yours. Let's begin. Her name is Julia. She's 43 years old and works as a baker in a small town, a place where everyone knows each other's name and where the days move slowly, but with meaning. Every morning, long before most people open their eyes, she opens the bakery before sunrise. The street is still dark when she unlocks the door, the silence of early morning wrapping around her like a soft blanket. She steps inside, flips on the lights, ties her apron with practiced hands, and checks the dough that rested overnight. It's a quiet ritual she's followed for years. The smell of fresh bread fills the air as she begins her work. She shapes each loaf gently, one by one, as if each piece deserves her full attention. Some are long and crusty, some round and soft, some braided with care. It's not just baking, it's something deeper, something almost meditative. As the oven warms up, the bakery slowly comes to life. At 6:30, she flips the sign on the door. Open. Right on time, a little boy from the neighborhood walks in first. He's no taller than the counter and wears a red backpack that looks too big for him. He always buys a croissant for his mom. It's their morning routine. Julia smiles and leans forward with a soft voice. Your usual? The boy nods shyly and hands her a coin, already warm from being held in his palm. One by one, her customers arrive. A teacher rushing to school, an old man who reads the newspaper by the window, a young woman on her way to work. Some are quiet, still sleepy, their eyes barely open. Others are cheerful, full of stories and smiles. Julia always listens, always smiles, always remembers the small things. She knows who likes their bread sliced, who wants extra seeds, who buys 2 pastries but always eats one before leaving. Every day is similar, but that's the beauty. The rhythm, the warmth, the quiet joy in simple things. It's not about surprise or change. It's about comfort, familiar faces, the hum of conversation, the soft rustle of paper bags, the little thank yous and see you tomorrows that make everything feel whole. By 10 a.m., the bakery slows down. The rush is over. Julia takes her break. She sits by the window, watches people pass, and drinks her coffee, black, no sugar. She doesn't check her phone. She just watches. She breathes. That's her moment of peace. It's short, but enough. And just like that, the day continues. Warm hands kneading dough, flour on the counter, and the smell of something always baking in the background. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, but it's full of life. Yes, that was a normal story, but it was full of real English, the kind you hear in everyday life. These phrases might seem simple, but they carry feeling, rhythm, and real meaning. Let's look at some useful phrases from Julia's day together. She ties her apron. To tie means to fasten or secure something by making a knot. In this case, it's the string of her apron. An apron is what you wear when cooking or baking to keep your clothes clean. So when we say, she ties her apron, we're describing that quiet, focused moment just before she begins her work. For example, you might tie your shoes before going outside, or tie your hair back before cleaning. She flips the sign. Flip means to turn something over quickly. In the bakery, Julia flips the closed sign to open. It's a small action, but it means a lot. It means the day has officially begun. You might flip a pancake, flip a page in a book, or flip a light switch. It's a fast, simple motion. Your usual? This is a short, friendly question. It means, do you want the same thing you always get? It's something a waiter, a barista, or a baker like Julia might say to someone they see often. It shows familiarity and care. Imagine walking into your favorite cafe and someone asks, "Your usual?" It makes you feel seen. One by one, her customers arrive. This phrase shows order and timing. Instead of a crowd rushing in, people come slowly, one after another. One by one is often used to describe a calm or patient process. For example, one by one, the stars came out, or the students entered the room one by one. She sits by the window. To sit by means to sit next to or near something. By the window gives us a picture of where she is, quiet, peaceful, maybe watching the world go by. You can also sit by the fire, sit by your friend, or sit by a tree in the park. It's a soft and comforting phrase. She breathes. Such a simple sentence, but it says so much. To breathe means to take air in and out of your lungs, but in stories, it can mean a moment of calm, a pause, a reset. When Julia breathes, she's taking a break. She's letting the world slow down. You might say, he finally breathed after the long meeting, or she took a moment and breathed before answering. Each of these phrases is part of real spoken English. They're not complex, but they are powerful. When you use them, you sound more natural, more like yourself in English. See? Real life gives us real English. You don't need a textbook to understand this language. You just need a moment, a story, a voice. That's how language lives. That's how it becomes part of you. When you hear English in stories like Julia's, you start to feel it, not just learn it. You understand how it moves, how it sounds, how it fits into someone's day. That's why listening every day helps so much. Not with pressure, not with long study hours or difficult grammar rules, just 10 minutes, 10 quiet, focused minutes. We've already prepared playlists for you, so you don't have to search or plan anything. Just press play. One story a day, one moment at a time. Maybe while you're walking. Maybe while you're making tea. Maybe right before bed. You'll feel the change. You'll hear the difference. The words will start to sound familiar. The phrases will come more easily, and little by little, you'll grow more confident. We'll be here every step of the way. One voice, one story, one peaceful moment. See you in the next story.